It's an effort to lure some Chicagoans to Florida.
The state is pushing to bring Chicago police officers down south and using more than just the weather as an incentive. CBS 2 investigator Megan Hickey joins us live with more on the push. And Megan, just yesterday, Florida's governor Ron DeSantis was doing some of that recruiting.
Right, Jim and Erica, yesterday we told you Ron DeSantis was in Elmhurst encouraging Chicago police officers to leave Illinois and come to departments in Florida. And now we're learning a growing number of Chicago cops have already taken them up on it.
You get a $5,000 signing bonus immediately right off the top.
By the end of 2022, more than 600 police officers from other states had taken advantage of Florida's relocation incentives.
Their morale is very low. We in Florida have an opportunity to capitalize off that.
Fort Lauderdale's police department alone recently added 8 former Chicago cops.
I'm from the Midwest. I'm from the Quad Cities originally.
Officer Matthew Molitor, who was a Chicago police officer working in District 12 and District 19 for more than 4 years, told me he didn't need much convincing when he left for the St. Petersburg Police Department in March.
If you can't staff, then you can't put enough officers on the street, and therefore that's where your 12-hour days, your canceled days off are coming from. Yeah, morale is definitely going to suffer.
Officer Molitor said morale is a big issue at CPD, which is also why former Miami cop turned moving and storage company owner Spiro Georgidakis,
and as a former police officer, I know firsthand how important law enforcement is,
began running these commercials in Chicago at the beginning of the month.
We're going to help relocate some of America's best law enforcement officers. I thought, let me help not only promote the program, but help these police officers move to Florida safely and get their families here.
And in just the past 3 weeks, Georgidakis says they've had a number of inquiries, which he expects to turn into full relocations to the Sunshine State.
They feel like they're not being appreciated.
Officer Molitor tells me he won't be surprised if more of his fellow Chicago colleagues come join him.
Down here, it seems like, hey, we want you guys, and they're getting quality over quantity in Florida.
Now, we did reach out to CPD and the mayor's office for comment on the relocation efforts, which appear to have ramped up recently, but right now, no response. Live at 35th in Michigan, Megan Hickey, CBS 2 Investigators.
Megan, thank you. In addition to the $5,000 signing bonus for the Florida Heroes program, the state is also offering other perks such as $25,000 for adoption expenses and $25,000 to help relocating officers buy a new home.